Okay, what actually happened? Why did I leave Blue Tokai when I had a great stable job, a stable income, a healthy environment, a good and great work culture and colleagues, right? Coffee and that interest was perfectly aligning with me. Hey everyone, Namaskara, this is Jeevan from Bangalore. The only urge, the only intention which was running in my head was study abroad to follow my dream. Me coming from a lower middle class family, the only urge and intention was not to give up on my dreams. Whatever happens, I should stick on to that. So whatever the savings I had when I used to work in Blue Tokai, I used to get salaries and the previous part-time jobs, whatever I had some amount, right, savings, everything I had put it into this consulting to study abroad, and everything was going well, going really really well in fact. So when I was in my second year, I consulted study abroad program, and then my consultant was taking care of these things. And when I was in my final year, from the second year itself, my consulting was taking care of this process. And when I was in my final year, I was working in Blue Tokai Coffee Roaster. Final year, my final semester exams were there in coming 1 or 2 months. I was hoping something will happen good, and then I had appeared for IELTS exam also, and I was only shortage with 5 bands, right? So obviously, if I would have given the second attempt, I would have definitely cracked it, because to get an approve for the scholarship, I wanted 7.5 band, which I was shortage of 5 bands. And then I thought everything will go on a positive note. Obviously, if this goes well, I could not work in Blue Tokai Coffee Roasters, right? Keeping that in mind, I had to quit Blue Tokai Coffee Roasters. I cannot be working here, right? So when this happened, and there was a process where I came, my consultancy had figured out my universities, what course I have to study, which country I have to go, right? And there was one phase where I have to arrange a lump sum amount to show it to the abroad government that this candidate is eligible. Even if he travels to abroad for study purpose, he can survive here for few months, at least until the time he figure out the part-time job, right? So I had to figure that amount. So that was the phase where I was not able to fulfill. That was the only barrier which I arised after Blue Tokai. Obviously, when me coming from a lower middle class background, from a very early age, I started working and then started taking care of my expenses, my spendings, and all. And when a point came where I went to my parents and then asked them to support me at this point, obviously, I cannot blame them, because it's not at all their fault. And they also tried their best, and then they were not able to fulfill that amount, to figure out that amount. And even I reached out to few people, and obviously even I was not able to fulfill that. That is the reason when a lot of things went upside down. In fact, 2025, the final months, lot many things happened. The table went upside down. The 2026 starting months also was really really tough for me. Yeah, that was the only one main reason why I had to leave Blue Tokai Coffee Roasters. Apart from that, there was no negative part. There was no negative side in me leaving the organization. In fact, to be honest and genuine, the colleagues and then work environment was really great. I even had a great opportunity which was aligning with my interest, because I love to talk to people, get to know what exactly do they do, build a community, which I was really good at, right? So that was the reason. Even to be very genuine, the colleagues are still in good bond and touch with me. Whatever coffee event happens across Bangalore or where I stay, they'll invite me, and then we all meet together, which I'm really really grateful for. And yeah, that's all guys. The only reason why I left Blue Tokai was this part. And then there are two good stories also. One happened in when I was working in Blue Tokai, and one happened when I was working in Tata Starbucks. Again, that's a different story. When time comes, I would definitely love to share it with you all. After losing my dream, I was really really upset, and then in fact till date I'm still figuring out if I can make something or learn something where I can get an opportunity to go abroad and then fulfill that small part of dream. Yeah, I'm still figuring out and then working on that. And if in future, if something aligns to my interest, if an opportunity throws at me, I would definitely pick it up, and then I would be really really happy. And yeah, that's all guys. Thank you so much for everyone, to all the love and support which you guys are giving. And to the non followers, if you like my journey and if you want to know more stories and journeys of real experience, please hit that follow button. I love you all. Have a great one, guys.